Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's game between the Bruce Red Raiders and your Prairie Farm Panthers. Bruce High School, Prairie Farm High School, and WIA require good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at education-based interscholastic events. We request your cooperation with participants and officials. Profanity, racial, sexist, ethnic comments, intimidating, or thoughts and actions will not be tolerated. And are girls from removal from the center competition. Please enjoy the game in a positive manner and be free please throw away any garbage from the center goals at the entrance to the gym. All school-aged children are asked to submit parents for tonight's game. And now, let's get to the starting lineups. Starting for the Bruce Red Raiders, we have sophomore, number 0, Maddie Kennedy. Senior, number 1, Brianna Hopkins. Sophomore, number 2, Aubrey Sampson. Sophomore, number 4, Charlie Nobles. And sophomore, number 5, Zoe Kimmets. The Red Raiders are coached by Joel Fritsch and assisted by Natalie Krasinski. All right, ladies and gentlemen, get on your feet and put your hands together. Here come your Prairie Farm Panthers. Starting for the Panthers, we have junior, number 2, Lauren Cole. Senior, number 3, Avery Hansen. Senior, number 12, Addie Christopherson. Senior, number 13, Marty Cole. And senior, number 31, Sydney Jenkins. The Panthers are coached by Dean Cole and assisted by Bryce Hansen. Good luck, ladies.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning in for the first part of this doubleheader. We got the Lady Panthers up first. We got the Prairie Farm Panthers facing off in a Lakeland East matchup against Bruce Red Raiders. Panthers look to stay undefeated here. Bruce still looking for that first win of the season. Going to be out of bounds, Raider ball. Kimmets to inbound. Looks to go to the corner. Catch by Dean Call. Gonna do it again. Kimmets into Hopkins. Hopkins controls up top. Net by Hansen. Skip pass. She holds. Tries to go to the middle. Nothing there. Ball broken up. Gathered by Lauren Call. She's got no numbers. Doesn't matter. Bucket is up and good. Panthers draw first blood. Quick 2-0 lead. Hopkins goes down in the corner. Hands it off. Kennedy on the wing. Holds, looks, tries to go top. Ball tipped around. Going to be Panther ball. Last touch by Aubrey Sampson. Going to be white ball going the other way. Hansen controls up top. Raiders in a 2-3 zone. Marty Call with the early triple. Hopkins again up top. She's met by Junkins over on the wing. Sampson goes left hand end around, nothing there. Marty Call comes up with it, goes up to Lauren Call. She holds, tries to go to the middle of Junkins. Sid Junkins comes up with it. Nothing but air. Going the other way. Hopkins up top, gets a screen. Picked up by Junkins. Dribbles end around, left hand again, holds on the wing. Tries to go to the top. Still another steal by Lauren Call. And another fast break layup by Lauren Call. She leads all scorers with 4. Quick 7-0 lead in the first 2 minutes for the Panthers. Hopkins gets a screen. goes to the middle. Ball gathered, almost gathered. Now it is gathered by Hansen, and Christofferson's going the other way. Goes up to Marty Call. Nice look there. A little behind her. Hansen comes up with it. 15-footer up and good. Her first bucket of the night. Hopkins, crossover up top. Another crossover. Gets a screen from Sampson. Looks to the middle, goes low, nothing there. Marty Call going the other way, surveys the court. She's going to go all the way off the window, up and good. She leads all scores with 5. 11-0 lead now for the Panthers. Deanna Hopkins up top, guarded by Hansen. Goes to Sampson. She looks low, nothing there. Left hand and around. Had a drive off the window, nothing there. Brought down by Call. Gets it up to Lauren Call. Far corner. Marty Call, another 3, and she gets it. 2 in a row. 2 for 2 on the night for her. 8-0 lead. We got a referee timeout. Leela Baker comes in for the first time for the Raiders as Kennedy comes to the bench. Hopkins, hounded again by Hansen. Gets it top to Sampson. Good D there by Christofferson. She pokes out of bounds. Going to be Red Raider ball. Kimmets to inbound. Poked by Call. Red Raider ball again. Kimmets tries to go in. Poked by Hansen. Gathered by Hansen. Can't get a hold of it. Now she does. Nice recovery there by Hansen. She gets it Christofferson for the easy bunny. Christofferson's first bucket of the night. Great defense there by Hansen. She's off to the races, up to Sid Junkins, and Junkins' first bucket of the night. All 5 starters got points on the board now as they have a 16-0 lead. Coach Frisch wants a timeout, and she's going to get a 60-second timeout. All right, Red Raider ball out of the timeout. It's an 18-0 game. Prairie Farm with the lead. Clefstead and Steyer into the game for the first time for the Panthers. Hansen with the steal. She's got no numbers. Nice poke there by Hopkins. Junkins comes up with the ball. Nothing. Marnie Call now with the cleanup. Bucket up and good. Pushes her into double digits. She has 10 now. Half of the Prairie Farm Panthers points. Hopkins and Hansen again up top. Kennedy almost stolen by Steyer. Back to Hopkins. Tried to go to the top. Kimmets holds. Tries to go to Baker, nothing there. Steyer comes up with it. Over to Hansen. She looks to push. Over to Marty Call. Marty Call wants another 3. She's 100% tonight. 3 for 3 from the arc. Hopkins up to Baker. Going to be a foul on Hansen. Her first of the game, first foul of the game for either team. Raiders to inbound. Hopkins up top. Gets it in the middle of Nobles. Turns around. Bucket no good. Richards comes down with it. And it's going to be Marnie Call come back the other way. Nice drive there by Marnie Call. She gets the easy deuce. She now has 15. Prairie Farm's 25. Hopkins tries to go to Baker. Nothing there. Marnie Call now. All the way. Bucket is good. She's gunning for her average in the first half here. She's got 17. Hopkins gets a screen from Baker. She picks up her dribble. Nobody home. Clefstead comes up with it. She slows it down. No numbers. Call. Over to Hanson. Hanson goes baseline. Nice drive there. Bucket up and good for Avery Hanson. She's now got 4. Ball poked out of bounds there by Marnie Call. Going to be Red Raider ball. Junkins and Christopherson back into the game for the Panthers. As Marnie Call and Avery Hanson come to the bench for a rest. Baker to inbound. Hopkins holds. Gets a screen from Kennedy. Goes down to the corner of Nobles. Shot fake. Wants to drive. Nothing there. Back out to Hopkins. Hopkins holds. Hopkins. Kennedy. She'll try a 3 ball. Side iron, no good. Ball tipped around. And I think Nobles got knocked in the face there. We got a jump ball. Gonna have a sub for Nobles. This Kimmets comes in. Christopherson up the court for the Panthers. Over to Sid Junkins. Kicks the Steyer in the corner. Back to Christopherson. Steyer drives left hand. Nothing there. Junkins in the middle. Oh, nice dump pass down low to Richards. Gonna have another jump ball. It's gonna be Red Raider ball. Lauren Call back into the game for the Panthers. Elliot Clefstead comes to the bench. Gonna be Hopkins again for the Raiders. Goes down to Sampson in the corner. Back to Hopkins on the wing. She's picked up by Christopherson. Ball stolen by Richards. Did a moonwalk there. Fell to the ground. Got to travel. Gonna be Red Raider ball. Hopkins drives, floater, back iron, no good, gets her own board, tries to put it on the ground, nothing there. Ball out of bounds, going to be Raider ball underneath. Pass into Hopkins. We're going to be shooting 2. Not sure. Foul call is going to be at Christopherson. Her first, team second. Hopkins goes to the stripe for 2. Looking to get some points on the board here for the Raiders. First bucket up and good. Noble's back into the game as Baker comes to the bench. And Hopkins able to get 2. First points of the night for the Raiders. Christopherson over to Call. Down to Richards. Got a toe on the line. Red Raider ball. Hanson and Marnie Call back in. Hanson picks up Hopkins. Sampson stolen by Hanson. She looks ahead, gets it to Marnie Call. Marnie Call surveys the court. Drives right into red jerseys, nothing there. Kicks it to Hanson. Hanson no good from the arc. Ball saved for the moment. Hopkins comes down with it, and she's off the other way. Picked up by Junkins and Hanson with the steal. Nice little clear out there by Hanson. Gives Junkins the easy bucket. Junkins now with 4. Lauren Call comes up with the loose ball. She pushes back the other way. Goes low to Junkins. Junkins off the window, up and good. Hopkins. Stolen by Marty Call. She's got Lauren Call. Off the window, nothing there. Lauren Call comes on with her own board. She goes to the ground, but she's going to go to the line and try to get 2. Something that you've seen if you've watched for a couple of years, you've seen Lauren Call get a lot more aggressive, which has kind of been cool to see. Goes to the line a lot more. Front iron, no good. Macy Kennedy now into the game for the Red Raiders, along with Ella Ludegrout. And Lauren Call not able to get either of them to go. Marty Call can't get that one to go. Junkins comes down with the board. Down low to Marnie Call. Kicks it to Christopherson. Back iron no good. Marnie Call down with the board. Floater up and good. Another deuce for her. Screen on Hanson. Picks up Hopkins. Marnie Call comes up with the loose ball. She goes over to Addie Christopherson. Bunny no good. Hanson comes out with the board, backs it out. Off the window, nothing there. Ball tipped around. I think it's going to be, they're going to say tipped. So it's going to be Panther ball. Dump off to Junkins. Junkins floater. Side iron no good. Junkins to Hanson. Hanson finally able to get a bucket out of that possession. She now has 6 on the night. A little under 8 to go. Hopkins over to Ludegrout. Picked up by Hanson, and Hanson just steals it. She's going back the other way. And good poke there by Hopkins. It's going to be Panther ball. Baker and Maddie Kennedy back into the game for the Red Raiders. Junkins to inbound. Christopherson on the wing. In the middle of the Junkins. Turn around. 10-footer. Nothing there. Marty Call comes down with another offensive board. Fouled on the shot. She'll go to the line for 2. Marty Call good on the first. Zoe Kimmitz back into the game for the Red Raiders. Sampson comes to the bench. And Call gets both of them to go. She's now at her season game average of 21. We still got 7.5 to go in the first half. Hopkins stuck up top, gets it down to Nobles in the corner. Ball tipped around there. She puts the ball on the ground now. Tries to go to Hopkins. Hanson comes up with it. Gets up to Lauren Call. Nice drive baseline. Tries to go to the middle of Junkins. Nothing there. Hopkins. Looking to go low. Nothing there. Junkins comes up with it. Nice lead pass there. Got away from Hanson. Gonna be Raider ball. Whole slew of substitutions here. The whole floor comes off for the Panthers. Got Elliot Clefstead, Paige Richards, and Steyer back into the game. Gina Freisel and Miller join them for their first action of the night. Hopkins met by Clefstead up top. Tries to go in the middle of Nobles. Leah Miller comes up with it. Leah Miller running the break. Goes to Gina Freisel. There we go, over to Richards. Shot fake, nothing there. A nice pass down low to Leah Miller. And they're going to say count the bucket. She'll go to the line for the and one. Fall on the shot there. Miller's going to try to get 3 out of it. Macy Kennedy back into the game as Baker comes on the line. And Leah Miller able to get a 3-point play. Makes it a 40-point game. Hopkins into the middle. Kimmets puts it on the ground. She's met by Steyer. Hopkins. Shut down by Clefstead, so she reverses it. Goes up top to Kennedy. Over to Macy Kennedy. Tries to go to Hopkins, and she does. Crossover on Clefstead. She'll try a 15-footer off the window. Nothing there. Gina Freisel comes down with it. Gets it to Elliot Clefstead, and she'll push the other way. Nice pass up to Steyer. Over to Clefstead. She holds on the wing. Goes back to Steyer. 3-ball. Side iron, no good for Steyer. And Hopkins comes up with the board, and she's got Nobles wide open all alone. She tries to get a shot off. Blocked by Miller. And I think, yep, it's going to be tipped by Kimmets. It's going to be Panther ball. Aubrey Sampson back into the game. Clefstead up top. Swings over to Steyer. Steyer left-hand drive. Richards, 15-footer. Side iron, no good. Richards comes up with it. Back to Richards. Steyer into the middle of Freisel. Freisel shot fake. Wants to go back to Steyer, and she does. Now goes to Richards up top. She holds. Clefstead. She loads up. 3-ball, no good. Back iron. Gina Freisel comes up with it. She'll try a bunny, and she gets it to go. Her first bucket of the night. Hopkins met by Clefstead. Tries to go low to Kimmets. She gathers. Poke by Steyer. Going to be out of bounds. Raider ball. Hopkins. Tries to go to Sampson. Nothing there. Going to be Panther ball. Ella Ludegro back into the game for the Raiders. Clefstead. Tries to go Steyer in the corner. Broken up by Hopkins. Ought to be Clefstead. Over to Richards. In the middle of Freisel. Leah Miller over to Steyer. Clefstead up top. Goes right into the middle of Freisel. Steyer loads up. Another 3 from the corner. Can't get it to go. It's going to be Hopkins. Sampson wants to go low to Nobles. Nothing there. Hopkins. Crossover up top. Gets a screen. Gets another screen. In the wing. Nothing there. It's going to be tipped by Richards. It'll be Panther ball. Prairie Farm starters back into the game. Along with Leela Baker on the Red Raider side. Into Hopkins. Crossover. Sampson holds up top. Left hand dribble. Wants to go baseline. They're going to say off Lauren call. Red Raider ball underneath. Into Nobles. And stolen by Christopherson. She's going the other way. Lob pass. Nice pass there down to Marnie Call. Can't get it to go off the window, but Christopherson comes up with it. Kicks it to Hanson. Over to Junkins. Junkins. Nice little dribble move there. Can't get it to go off the window. Nobles comes up with it, and it's going to be Hopkins. Come back the other way. A little under 3 to go the first half. Hopkins drives down to the corner. Sampson, left-hand drive. She's down and she's in pain. She's holding her ankle, it looks like. Not a good sight here. She looks to be in a ton of pain here. Coach comes onto the floor. Hoping she just rolled it, but she's in a ton of pain here, not putting a lot of weight on it. Coach helps her off. Sounds like trainer's on the way. Macy Kennedy and Maddie Kennedy back into the game. Hoping she's all right. Kim is inbound. She gets it into Maddie Kennedy. Up to Hopkins. Broken up by Hanson. Gonna be Raider ball down low. Kimmets had the cutter there. I'm going to say off Hopkins. Prairie Farm ball. Nobles back into the game. Got the trainer looking at Sampson now. Hanson into Lauren Call. Hanson swing pass over to Christopherson. Right into Marnie Call. Down low to Junkins. She rifles it over to Lauren Call. Up top to Hanson. Hanson left hand. Over to Christopherson. 10-footer. No good. Ball tipped her around. Hopkins comes up with it. Hopkins and Hanson. Hanson tips it. And Hanson comes up with it. She's got Lauren Call all alone up ahead. An easy bucket for her. She has 6 on the night. Tying Hanson and Junkins. Minute and a half to go. Hopkins controls. Maddie Kennedy stuck in the corner. Goes up top to Baker. Baker back to Kennedy. In the middle of Hopkins. Over to Baker. Tries to go top. Stolen by Lauren Call. She's going to go all the way to the rack. Easy layup for her. She now has 8. Hopkins up to Kennedy. Back to Hopkins. In the middle, broken up by Marnie Call. Nobles comes up with it. Tries to go to Hopkins, stolen by Hanson. Nice crossover there. I was going to say foul on Hopkins, send Hanson to the line. I'm going to say shooting. It's going to be Hopkins' first, team fourth. Only 6 fouls between the two teams in the first half. Hanson on the line. First one no good, back iron. And Hanson gets the second one to go. She's got 7. 29 seconds to go here. Hopkins slows it down. Stuck on the wing, goes up to Kennedy. Tries to go back to Hopkins as she does. Hopkins, left-hand dribble. Goes in the middle, stole by Lauren Call. And that is the end of the half. 49-2. This is the score here going into the half. And Marnie Call leads all scorers with 21. Lauren Call with 8. Hanson with 7. Junkins with 6. And then the lone 2 on the Bruce side of things belongs to Hopkins. Alrighty, 18 more minutes to go. Got the starters in. Both teams minus Sampson on the Raiders side. Baker's in for her. Travel there for Christofferson. Going to be Raider ball early. Hopkins drives far corner. Hounded by Hanson. Hanson comes up with a steal. She's got no numbers here, but she's got call. Call, dump pass down to Junkins. She backs it back out. Off the window, up and good. Nice little bucket there from Junkins. Hopkins. Over to Kennedy. Kennedy back to Hopkins. She wants to drive, runs into her own man, dumps it down low to Nobles. Nobles gets a shot up, and the 8-footer up and good for Nobles, her first bucket of the night. Drive there from Christofferson. Back iron no good. Ball tipped around. Gonna be Raider ball. Hopkins. Poked by Hanson, and she's going the other way. Wide open layup, up and good for Avery Hanson. Pushes her to 9. Hopkins up to Baker. Baker back to Hopkins. Gets a screen. Picked up by Junkins now. Goes low to Nobles. Wants to go back to Hopkins. Hopkins will fire up a 3 ball. Front iron no good. And picked up by Martin Call, and she's off to the races. Hopkins shuts her down. Call gets a shot up, gets her own board. Now back up. And good. She's got 23, leading all scorers. Hopkins over to Baker. Stolen by Hanson. Christofferson's got it. Tries to go up to Hanson. Nice poke there by Hopkins. She just swats it out of bounds. Junkins and to Lauren Call. She drives baseline, dumps it down low to Marty Call. She backs it back out. Floater, back iron, no good. Ball tipped around, Lauren Call. Up and good. Pushes her to double digits now. She's got 10. Hopkins, crossover. Backdoor there. Can't get it to her. It's going to be Junkins. Nobody around her. Left-hand layup. Up and good. Pushes her to double digits as well. Hopkins. Lob pass over to Nobles. Poke by Junkins. Going to remain Raider ball. Steyer, Richards, and Clefstead all into the game for the Panthers. First time this half. Marty Call, Christofferson, and Lauren Call all come to the bench. Kimmis to inbound. Tries to go to Maddie Kennedy. She's got a toe on the line. Prairie Farm ball. 15 to go. Clefstead. Down to Richards. Tries to go to Junkins. Nothing there, but Junkins comes up with it. Back down to Richards. Nice little pass there from Junkins. Gives Richards her first bucket of the night. She's got 2. Hopkins. Kimmets on the wing. Goes to Hopkins in the middle. Going to be a foul, I think, on Steyer. Correct. Going to be in Steyer. Going to be Raider ball down low. Her first foul of the half for either team. Nobles holds up top. Gets it to Hopkins. She goes baseline. Met by Junkins. They're going to say shooting foul. She'll go to the line for 2. Hopkins no good on the first. And can't get the second one to go. Hanson comes down with it. She pushes up to Richards. Back to Hanson. Hanson dumps it down low to Junkins. She backs her way in. Little turnaround. Out the window. Nothing there. Nice board by Richards. And she gets an easy deuce. Second bucket in a row. Baker on the wing. Ball grabbed on by Clefstead. Jump ball. Going to remain Raider ball. Macy Kennedy and Ludegrout in for the first time this half, in for the Raiders. Ludegrout to inbound. Stolen by Hanson, but standing on the line. Going to remain Raider ball. Ludegrout again to inbound. Stolen by Richards, up to Junkins. And Junkins drives to the middle. Side iron no good. Hanson comes up with it. Bucket up and good. She's got 11. Tries to go up the court. Clefstead comes up with it. Nice pass up to Richards. She drives. Can't get it to go off the window. Ball tipped around, going to remain Panther ball off Hopkins. Junkins to inbound. Clefstead drives the middle. Floater up and good for Elliot Clefstead. She gets in the stat sheet. She's got 2 now. Hopkins gets a screen. Tries to dump it down to Nobles. Broken up by Junkins. Steyer comes up with it. Gets it to Hanson. Hanson wants to push here. Gets it over to Clefstead in the corner. Hanson now to the corner to Steyer. Dumps it into the middle. Turnaround bucket, no good. Front iron. Richards comes down with it. She's got 6. Tries to go down low to Kennedy. She gets it. Goes to Nobles. Nobles no good off the window. And Junkins. Nice pass up top to Richards. Hopkins with the steal, and she pushes back the other way. She's got no numbers, doesn't matter. Floater. Nice drive there from Hopkins. Her first points of the night that aren't free throws. She's got 4. Hanson goes down low to Richards. Runner from Richards, front iron, no good. Gets her own board. Side iron, no good. Batted out of bounds by Hopkins. Now the whole floor again off for the Panthers is Christopherson, Marnie Call, Gina Friesel, Lauren Call, and Leah Miller all come in. It's going to be Leah Miller to inbound. Dumps it down low to Marnie Call, off the window, up and good. She extends her point total to 25. Dumps in the middle, broken up by Leah Miller. It's going to be Attic Christopherson coming back the other way. Lauren Call in the corner, Leah Miller. Off the window, no good for Kimmets. So it'll be Marnie Call come back the other way. Dumps it down to the corner, wide open Lauren Call. She'll try a 3-ball, and she gets one. Her first 3-ball of the night. Gives her 13. Coach Fish wants a 60-second timeout for the Raiders. Gonna be Raider ball out of the timeout. Hopkins has Christopherson on her up top. Gets over Noble, shot fake. We're gonna say body fouled by Miller. Her first foul. Team third. The half. Kim's to inbound. Batted by Miller. Gonna be Kimmets again to inbound. Tries to go into Baker, nothing there. And Panther ball after a little discussion. Over to Lauren Call. Gina Freisel, nice pass down low to Liam Miller. It's broken up. Baker bats it out of bounds. Gonna be Panther ball. Miller to inbound, wide open Marty Call. Front iron no good. Marty Call comes down with it. Over to Lauren Call in the corner. Liam Miller tries to go Gina Freisel in the middle. Hopkins comes down with it, and she's met by Marty Call. Baker over to Kennedy. And Baker comes up. The errant pass there. Tip by Call. Baker comes down with it. Over to Kennedy. That was Hopkins up top, met by Marty Call. Tries to lob it in the middle, and Nobles, nothing there. And Leah Miller with the steal. She slows it down, gets it to Marty Call. Over to Lauren Call. In the middle of Gina Freisel. She gets it, bucket no good. Leah Miller comes up with it, and she tries to get it out to Lauren Call, and she does. And Marty Call now has it up top. Gets it to Christopherson in the corner. She'll try one, and she'll get one from the corner. Gives her 5 on the night. 9.5 to go in the game. Ball batted by Christopherson. Baker tips it to Hopkins. Hopkins over to Nobles. Noble will try a shot. Nothing there. I'm going to say tip by Baker. And a whole new squad. In for the Panthers again is Clefstead, Hanson, Richards, and then Carmen Beaver for the first time tonight, along with Allison Comstock. Hanson into Richards. Richards. Nice little bunny there. She gets 2. She now has 8 on the night. Crossover on top by Hopkins. She'll fire up a 3. Side iron no good. Broken up by Hanson. It's going to be Raider ball. And Carmen Beaver with the steal, but she steps out of bounds. Going to remain Raider ball. Maddie Kennedy back into the game. Kimmins to inbound. And Hanson with the steal off the inbounds pass. She crosses over. Over to Clefstead. Richards and to Beaver. And Beaver off the window. Can't get it to go, but she'll go to the line for 2. Beaver, no good on the first. Leave the Baker back into the game. Ludegrout comes to the bench. And no good on the second front iron. Comstock comes up with it. Paige Richards loads up from the arc. Off the window, no good. Hanson comes up with it in the corner. She's got Klefstad wide open down low. Spin move up and good. We'll call it a spin move. She's now got 4. Got 7 minutes to go here. Running clock. Hopkins down to Baker. Goes to Nobles. She's hounded by Beaver. Beaver goes for a steal, ends up with a foul. Going to be Raider ball on the side. Kimista inbound. Gets it into Kennedy. Over to Hopkins. Hanson pokes it again. They're going to say over and back. Last touch by Hopkins. Panther ball. 6 to go. Over to Comstock. She holds. Goes up top to Hanson. Hanson swings it over to Klefstad. She looks low to Richards. Up top to Hanson. Hanson, nice drive. Nice pass down low to Richards. Able to get that one to go. She's having a great game tonight. She's now at 10. Gets into double digits. Hopkins, crossover up top. Over to Maddie Kennedy. In the middle of the Hopkins. Kimmitz up top. Gets over to Nobles. Comstock to Hanson. Hanson to Klefstad. She backs it back out. Goes up top to Comstock. Over to Hanson. Hanson crossover. Drive to the middle. Left hand layup. Up and good. Gets her 13 with 5 to go. Baker down to Kimmitz. Foul call, I think it's going to be on Paige Richards. We got some subs here on both sides. Macy Kennedy and Ludegrout. In for the Raiders is Steyer, Leah Miller, and Gina Freisel coming to the game for the Panthers. Stolen by Klefstad, and she's going the other way. Nice crossover there. Goes all the way to the rack, and she's able to get a bucket. She now has 6. With 4 to go here. Hopkins. Ludegrout holds up top. Gets it to Hopkins. Guarded by Steyer. Dumps it down low to Nobles. Nice pass there. Nobles can't get it to go. Richards comes up with it in the corner. Goes to Freisel. Goes to Klefstad. And they're going the other way. Over to Steyer. Alone in the corner. Richards. Steyer loads it up. And she gets her 3 ball of the night. Gets her first bucket. Pushes the Panthers to 90. Hopkins. Ludegrout in the corner. Ludegrout now to Baker. Back to Hopkins. Hopkins and Steyer up top. It's going to be Raider ball down low. Kimmitz and Maddie Kennedy in for the Raiders. Maddie Kennedy loads one up, can't get it to go off the glass. Gina Freisel comes up with it. It's going Going to be Panthers going the other way. Clefstead over to Paige Richards in the corner. She loads one up. She splashes from the corner. She now has 13. Hopkins met by Clefstead up top. Macy Kennedy back to Hopkins. Hopkins holds. Skip pass over to Kimmets. And Steyer and Kimmets get tied up. That's going to be a jump ball. Going to be Panther ball. Comstock and Beaver back into the game as Steyer and Richards come to the bench. Over to Beaver. Comstock goes low to Miller, back to Freisel. Nice pass there. Off the window, up and good for Gina Freisel. She's got 4. Pass a little high. Gonna be Panther ball. Over to Comstock. Comstock tries to go to the middle. It's stolen by Maddie Kennedy. And she's playing risky on the timeline there. Hopkins loads one up. And she can't get a 3 to go. And Comstock comes up with it. She pushes it. Tries to push it up to Beaver. It's stolen by Hopkins. Tries to go to Kimmets. Broken up by Clefstead. 20 seconds to go. Clefstead slowly up to Freisel, but it gets there and can't get it to go. Beaver is able to get the board and the bucket there. Pushes us to the end of the game here. Got 5 more seconds. Hopkins will dribble it out. And we are done here. 97-6. Second time the Panthers have hit 97 in the last 5 days. Beating Birchwood on Friday, 97-9, and then beating Cadott, D4 opponent last night, and then 97-6 tonight is your total. You had Money Call leading the way with 25, Hanson with 13, Richards with 13, and then on the Bruce side of things, you had Hopkins with 4 and Nobles with 2. In about 15, 20 minutes here, we'll have the boys who are going to tee off. That's the number 1 and 2 seed in the Lakeland East Conference, so that should be a good game. Stay tuned.